We'll just now discuss your response to the TAT that you have given, and we'll try and understand what is right, what is not so right. As I have said, two things on there. A story should be clear, realistic, and original. Secondly, aim of any story writing is to bring out your 15 qualities, because you are being judged for your qualities. If those qualities do not emerge from the story, what you are writing, that is of no use. And TAT is supposed to be at unconscious level. Unconscious level. Unconscious level really comes up into play because of experience from childhood till now, which you may be aware, 99% you may not be aware of it. But as soon as we give you a picture, then it really takes you back, what relates with some of the past experience. Past experience. And because of that, because the correlation with the past experience, those experience which you may not be wanting to write, that experience comes to your mind. So as a result now, you may have, as I said, as a narrative identity, we have already talked about that you would have had certain good experiences. You would have had not so good experiences, or you would have had even some bad experiences also. Some of the very, very bad experience which happens to life, we try to put it behind. We don't want to remember. We don't post any horror which has happened to me. I wouldn't like to, I try and push it at the backup. I don't know, because my living life becomes a problem. Second type of problem which comes up, I'm stuck in a problem, but I don't want to react at that time because it is going to harm me. So purposely, I take recourse to the repression and suppression of the two phenomena which comes into play. They are the defense mechanism which a person uses. Yes. So depending upon, whenever aim of TAT is to look at your complex. Complex is the problem that we had. And we have already said that all till 2000, psychology was basically to find out negativity in the personality, not in the positivity. It only the positive psychology 2000 on, but there are a lot of research are being going on, and it has taken a discipline by itself, where we are trying to positive psychology. Aim of SSB is to check back whether you have personality which is going to fit into the service environment or not. If it fits it, you are in. If it doesn't fit in, well, you are out. And based upon the three techniques, what we call Mansa, Vacha, Karma, Mansa through the head, that the psychology does it. And he bases his decision based upon the written text that you're given in the form of TAT, WAT, SRT, and the self-description that you given. Now, yes. He is constrained because he can only interpret what has been written there. What has been written there. In rarest of rare cases, he can ask for interview of a candidate, and wherein on he has to tell in writing to the president what is the area that he would like to probe. And then only he is given a permission, and based upon that permission only, a candidate is called, and they're one-to-one between psychologist and the candidate is there, and they will ask question pertaining to that problem that he or she expects that was there. So the problem comes up, there are certain gray areas which have to be found out other techniques that the interviewing officer, because we do not know what is your behavior pattern. How do you interact with the family and people? So those particular questions that are there, which are not evident from PIQ. PIQ simply gives you your details, your place you came back, who are your parents, and what is your family background, your education qualification, then NCC and other aspect that you are talking, that is general awareness. That's the one thing. So beyond that, it is so by directly asking questions, certain gray area which has not been found by any of the technique, that is what he does it. Similarly, GTO does it from your work, because you have to work. You may be very, very intelligent person, but if you are not able to work in a team, because services looks on for a team. So what is going to be a performance in the team, in a group, is they are trying to be GTO. So the performance of a person in a group is direct indicator of his personality itself, because we are a group man. We are human, we can't afford to live alone. So whatever the way we interact with the group, so that's the they call group, that you call group GTO is there. Okay. Now let's come back to TAT, that is the thematic of perception test. Thematic means the theme that you want to convey. Of perception, we say reception, perception, and of perception. Reception is whatever photograph has been shown, you are receiving it, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And then based upon your own experience, you would like to perceive what that really does mean, what that really mean. And after that, your perception is your own understanding of the situation and what you have made out of the situation, made of the situation that is given.
Yes, sir.
And if you recollect back, we did talk about situation is a fleeting, changing. It is external to you. It is external. You have got no control over the situation. What you have got, you are a control on yourself, on yourself. So when you have got control on yourself, you are a person is what? You are a person. So how do I define you person? As a personality. As a personality, you got certain personality. Personality, they have got different ways of doing things around there. As far as service is concerned, we call it oil to obsess like quality, which are 15. We call it, it's a trait based on trait theory. Trait theory. Trait theory, and we have set down the quality and we check back where on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 to 10, 1 being the maximum, 10 being the worst. We try to scale you, we have to keep it on there, and then we write a report. That is what the personality. After the personality, what they, since you are living in an environment, environment is the society that you're living in, that has got its own impact in the terms of certain biases that it creates, certain cognitive distortion that you have got it. Then beyond that, not it's biases can be both, as I said, cognitive bias and social bias. Social bias. Distortion are there. The way the things I have, my cognitive, I have built up myself, all or nothing. If I have failed once, I say मैं pass ही नहीं हो सकता. So they are called distortion. They are called distortion on that. So there are so many other aspect concepts that makes the what individual. And this individual is put in environment, and that environment has got like rusting. It has also got effect of good or bad. If environment is bad, it will amount to rusting, so it corrodes. On the contrary, when you put a paint on a system, then it protects, isn't it? If a good environment, it adds to your value, So so what we are trying to look at, how if you are put in an environment, and if I give you certain situation, those particular situations, generally we try and have it which is going to suit our condition. How would you react into that? So there are 12 stories are given. 12, 11, and 1 is blank. Out of 12 stories that which is given to you, it will have variation. It will have certain accident. There may be a fire. So it is a situation is created which doesn't occur every time. You don't see fire every time. You see once in a blue moon. You don't see a thief snatching a chain every day. So they are the certain problem which occurs not on a day-to-day basis, which occurs once in a while. And the way you have reacted in the past, you have the tendency to extract those your response that you have given there from there to the present. Then upon your own personality, you will modify that or use the same thing, depending upon how you have done it. So what we are trying to find out, what is your personality? Would you suit into our environment or not? Let's say your first story which was there was there's a lady lying on the okay. This was the first story, isn't it?
Yes.
The first picture. What you have found, a girl lying on the ground, lying on the ground. So what should be done? First and foremost, the story that you write must really integrate this photograph in the story. It should be intertwined, interlinked. So your
Yes, sir.
story must be linked to this picture impulse that has been given to you.
Yes, sir.
So this somewhere, it can be present, it can be past, it can be anywhere, it can start from there. It is up to you to decide. You've got free to choose your own time. Okay, now, in this case, what you have written a story. Read the story.
Um, Due to the increasing incidence of each
Okay,
teasing,
so instead
Ria,
of incidents eve teasing, what does it mean? Now you are biased that there is a lot of eve teasing is happening in the environment. It may be you have been victim, or maybe you have seen lot of it, or maybe you have read lot of it. Either way, it can. So the effect of environment has come into play. The eve teasing is a phenomena which must be curtailed, which must be curtailed. Is a societal problem, is it or not?
yes, sir.
Okay, so the very first story, you started with negativity, that there is a instance of evil. Why? So it means the way you look at life, we have to look at the life with a positivity, isn't it? As I said,
Yes, sir.
there is so many negativity. Are the very first story started from that there is negativity. Okay. Now, if this eve teaching is there, is it for one person or for in general for everyone?
For everyone.
For everyone. So now, even if you have to take your action should be if this is the problem. So every story must have past, present, and future. Very rightly, you have decided, okay, irrespective of whether it is good or bad, you have taken that there is a problem. Eve teaching is a predominant, is one of those important things is happening in the society. So I must curtail it, isn't it? Aim is to curtail it. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now read what have it after you have written.
Ria, a college student, decided to become physically fit and mentally strong. She began with the firstly short running sessions to build her stamina, followed by incorporating stretching and yoga into her routine to enhance her flexibility and also the inner calm. Over time, these efforts improved her physical strength and mental alertness too, enabling her to confidently face challenges.
Now
Her
look at
initiative,
okay, just hold on. Now tell me, if eve teasing is the incidence which occurs around there, is it necessary they have to fight it out only?
no, sir.
They have to some better method to sort it out also.
Yes, sir.
So what you have taken now? You have taken a physical action to counter that. So it means what? There is a certain tendency for you to be aggressive. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now the problem is why only physically fit? Secondly, what has happened on that? Is it relevant only to you or to the society per se? So you have taken it only for yourself. It simply indicates you are the person who has been impacted by this teaching. People. So, and you have taken it on a personal level. Have you taken it on a personal level or not?
Yes, sir.
You have not talked about anything beyond that? So the firstly, the theme that you have selected itself is probably, you could have thought, aim, you should be very clear. You have to project your personality. You have to project your personality.
Personality.
And so what in personality there? I am a person who have been teased by people in and around the environment, and I'm taking corrective measures to be strong enough so I can fight it out. You are not be in a position to, because to a problem there can be many solutions. Would be there many solutions or not?
Yes, sir.
So why did you take only this action? Why not any other decision? What prompted you to only once there can be once a problem is there must be resolution, or say resolution can happen into many ways. So why
Yes,
did you take only this action, not anything else? Details have to be given, and you have to justify that. And what happened? It's also own safety, but also positive. Now, have you what happened after that? You have just trained yourself to be physically fit. Has it given you, except for being more confident, have you gone anything beyond that?
no, sir.
You have become confident. मैं physically fit हूँ, कोई आ गया उसको मैं उसको मैं टका दूंगा, करेक्ट? Beyond that,
Okay.
anything else? Okay. Now let's say. So the first quality is what we call effective intelligence. Is it or not? Story is similar and familiar. Is there any clarity? No. Is there any clarity? No.
Yes,
Why?
sir.
Why have you taken the decision? I say no. It is a practical solution to a problem. Use of intelligence to find a solution to day-to-day problem. That involves practical intelligence. That also involves resourcefulness and all those activities. Okay. Clarity, no.
Mm.
Problem definition, yes, you have defined there is a problem. Okay. Success, yes, but self-oriented for success, why not? I have written self-oriented that as a matter of fact, there's no success at all. Why there is no success? Because you have not, after this, कुछ हुआ ही नहीं ना.
Yes, sir.
I have built up my strength, but I have never used it. Has it happened anywhere? Okay. Now, so the first and foremost, this, as I said, this is supposed to be Murray's thing. It is based on need press theory. Need press theory.
Mm.
What you need is called counter action. We'll just define that. What you press uncongenial environment. So need is you want to get away from the problem that is happening. And there's press which prevents you achieving your need. What is defense mechanism? What is behavior pattern that you have shown? Okay. I have sent counteraction, uncongenial environment, and anticipation. Okay. Let us take what is read the first one. What is the counteraction? Read this. This is your need. Read this.
To make up for a failure or disappointment, to overcompensate for a weakness, or to have a determination to overcome. It depends on a response to a previous failure or humiliation. To express fear or keep one's self-respect. To be resolute, determined,
Is it a
indomitable,
fact?
dauntless.
Is this a need or not?
Yes, sir.
Now you want to make up for the weaknesses that you have got it so that I don't land up in a problem. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the press? What prevents you from achieving them? Read I call uncongenial environment. Uncongenial environment.
Environment.
What are those? Read this physical surrounding.
The people in the hero or heroine's environment are not to his or her liking. There is no mutual sympathy or understanding. He or she finds no one in according with his or her interest. There are people around him or her, but they dislike, reject, distrust, accuse, or disapprove of him or her. This refers to the heroine's general human environment and not to one or two specific people within his or her environment. For example, this may be used to describe an overall feeling within an organization or
So this is a
community.
feeling within organisms that girls are being teased. Is it or not? Right.
Yes, sir.
Second class. Physical and surrounding. Hero heroine dissatisfied with his or her physical environment and hates the farm, city, and sea, or the island in which or sea is maroon. Environment is distrustful, ugly. Is it distrustful or not? Distrustful? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the difference? What is your behavior now? You have in anticipation, you are trying to make yourself brave enough or say physically fit to counter that. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
So that's so your need is counteraction, your press is uncongenial environment, and defense mechanism that you have utilized is called anticipation. It's called anticipation.
Patient.
Read this anticipation.
Ahead of an important performance or occasion, the subject practices imagining him or herself in the situation to be both better prepared and less
So
anxious.
is it are you better prepared for the environment or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
आगे चलिए. Subject discuss small events. So this is how the first thing goes. Okay. Now let's come back to the. This is the second scene. This is the second scene, isn't it? Okay. Now read this story. Read
Seven.
this story.
Uh, Aniran was a college going student. On his way to college, he saw a thief was running by taking the chain of the lady. He started running towards him, made him caught, and provided the chain of the lady. And along with her, he presented him to the nearest police station and made the lady to make an FIR for the thief. Also, he suggested to the police regarding the places where the crimes were increasing and regular patrolling was required. And along with his friends, uh, he also made the people aware of the increasing cases of theft in that area.
Awareness से क्या हो गया? Now, first and foremost, against a negative thought,
Yes, sir.
right? You start again back in negativity. Now, let's say I'm taking only one quality here, what you call reasoning ability. You call it reasoning ability. Okay.
Ability.
You have received, yes, you have understood the problem. You have, because you have seen someone snatching a chain and you have been this point on, you are trying to look at it. Okay. Logical conclusion, yes, you have caught the thief and handed over the system logical. No problem. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Inquiring curiosity analysis. Why that's happened? You are trying to generalize now. It is increasing. Why this theft is increasing? Have you been able to inquire why that instance is taking place? What was the need of it? No. Can he understand the problem that happened or going to happen? Yes, because yeah, there can be certain damage. Is it thought making? Yes, it's making sense. Is there any background for conclusion? Yes, because he was running, I ran across, I caught the thief and handed over to him. So point for and against, again, you have not given point why the house. Understanding the problem, yes. Thought making sense, yes. So that is some sort of reasoning ability you apply, but you have not gone beyond that. It's regular, it is normal, routine reasoning ability. You have shown it. What is the problem now? Theft has occurred. Theft incident is a person. Now the problem is you have snatched the, you have caught the thief, hand over the chain, and given to the lady. Preventive measures that you have taken only two. What you say? You have told the police to increase the regular patrolling. Does he commanded you? Have you implemented it? Has he implemented it? No. How can you say that this is the area where things are going to happen? Now, by creating general awareness that theft is occurring, have you solved the problem? No. Probably you have to find the reason why this happened, what are the ways in which can be countered. Have you been in a position to give that those details? No. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the need now? It's a aggression and superego. Aggression and superego.
Superego.
What is the press? Aggression and physical danger. And what is defense? It's called altruism. It's called altruism. Altruism. Okay. Okay. Read this. Aggression.
To have a verbal fight or argument with someone, another person, to become angry at, ridicule, blame, criticize, or curse. This may be expressed publicly or by a speech or in writing. Physical or social, to kill or defend oneself in self-defense, to avenge an attack that was unwarranted and unprovoked.
Somehow you are trying to
To,
avenge an attack on a lady which has occurred unwanted. Is it or not? Are you trying to do that or not?
yes,
Aggression against some legal or moral standard because you have acted because morally it is bad for a thief to snatch a chain from a lady. Is it or not?
yes, yes.
So that is need is aggression. Need is aggression. Second I say superego. Why this is superego? Read this. To be controlled by
Concise and demands a high
conscience. That's a
moral
demands of her. You morally, you say, why
conscience.
not others reacted to it? Why only you? Why only you? Correct? So you have acted. So that's the need. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But the problem is now there you have not taken into consideration that you are not the only person present there. There may be other people. Why only you took the decision? Why not others? Correct? Were
Yes,
the
sir.
other people present or not? Secondly,
Yes, sir.
your story, what is that? Hero is a male. Hero is male. You are a
Female.
female. Is it or not? As I said, you
Yes,
are generally, to the extent possible, try and have the hero of the same age and sex. Same age and sex. If it's a male, you try and have the hero itself as a same sex. That's
Female.
all. Okay.
Mhm.
Now next. Now, what is after the need? What is the press? What is the press? Read the press. Physical danger. Read this.
The heroine is exposed to be in physical danger from non-human forms. She is attacked by animals, caught in a storm at sea, hit by a train, or stuck by lightning. She is exposed to tremendous bombardment.
So it is now it is a physical. You have been faced physically danger because your son keep going. Okay. Next is aggression. Read the aggression here. Hero है is in the wrong and is hero है यहाँ पर है a criminal or a gang assaults in read the last one a criminal or a gang assaults injures or kills the hero or heroine or someone nearby is it or not